engine heat, what most people talk about on social media forums, I don't find any such abnormal heating where like you go beyond a heat level wherein you feel your legs boiling. You don't feel that comfortable. Even this motorcycle produces a bit of heat, and that heat is not something which is going to ruin your ride. That's a bare minimum heat, and that is what you can expect from an oil-cooled 225cc engine. And I've been comfortable. I've been doing rounds on highways as well as cities. Even in dense traffic, I don't feel much of heat. The bike is really cool. And let's talk about the braking performance now. This is a dual-channel ABS version of TVS Ronin. The brakes are optimum for this category of motorcycle, and you don't expect an aggressive braking like you get it in the other motorcycles, say R15, or you have Apache RTR 310 or RTR 200 from TVS. It doesn't suit. It doesn't match that performance, and since this is something you have to do good on touring. And this motorcycle belongs to a different category. There's no category where you can bounce, you can force this vehicle into. Now coming to the brakes are pretty good. I'm happy with the brake performance. And coming to the brake maintenance, so far I remember that I have replaced the disc pads of my front brake once. I'm a kind of rider who mostly uses the front brake, not that good on the rear brakes. I follow the 80-20 braking. The brakes aren't that aggressive. Like one might expect that you need an aggressive braking for a 225cc motorcycle. And it's not that aggressive, and you don't need such aggressive braking for this motorcycle. The bike feels heavy though it is not heavy. And the brakes are really sufficient. You don't have to go for a aggressive braking on this motorcycle. But it does its work decently. The rear brakes are good. There is no complaint on the brakes, man. There is nothing to rip out of the brakes. And suspension is very decent, I would say. The USD forks in the front, that keeps the vehicle well planted, well balanced. You don't have a shaky handlebar when you do off-roads. I've done a couple of off-roads. I often do that. And during those off-roads, I've not felt any discomfort. The shocks pretty good. Shocks do the job very well. They absorb the shocks very well. But you don't feel that the shocks are getting transmitted to your handlebars. When it comes to suspension, the rear ones are really good. As I said, I am a bit of off-roading kind of a person. Sorry. I'm kind of an off-roading kind of a person who loves doing off-roading on any motorcycle I have. So in that front, I would say the rear suspensions are very good. You don't feel the shocks getting transmitted to your spine. The shocks keeps you really cool. You can enjoy the ride. And even if you're on a very long stretch ride or a very long ride on a highway, wherein you don't stop the vehicle for say 4 or 5 hours and you're continuously into driving, you don't have any backache kind of stuff. You can really enjoy your ride. And seats are comfortable, and I'm not someone who's a kind of rider who always love to have a pillion sitting behind you. I'm a solo rider who enjoys riding alone. I am not here. This would not be the right time wherein I can comment about seats. Seats are neither on the harder side nor on the softer side. If you have a softer side, you will feel your bum aching when you are into a prolonged driving habit wherein you don't get or lift your bum from the seat for a longer time. Hard seats are really fun. I've experienced that in CB350. That's a RS CP350. That's really good. Yeah, that's a signal traffic.